To our top story tonight at 6, Bibb County deputies have reason to believe the family of a 2-year-old shot last night may have tried to cover it up. 41 NBC's Edna Ruiz sat down with the sheriff this afternoon to talk about the latest details in this shooting. Edna.
We now know a 16-year-old accidentally shot 2-year-old Terrion Rice. But before that, different stories of what actually happened were circulating. Deputies initially responded to what they were told was a drive-by shooting. After talking with multiple adults and children in that home, they learned that wasn't the case.
People are going to, tell a story to keep themselves out of trouble.
A 2-year-old boy is recovering on his second birthday after deputies say a 16-year-old family member accidentally shot him.
There were people in the house, certainly, that knew what happened, and the children in the house sort of had some ideas about what happened and had some statements that they gave, which helped us get to the bottom of the true incidents that happened.
The shooting happened inside a home on Ayers Road, but the exact time of the shooting is still undetermined.
There was a little bit of time elapsed after the shooting till the time that one of the children in the house called her aunt to say something had happened. The aunt then in turn called for assistance from law enforcement, called 911.
Bibb County Sheriff David Davis says there were 4 teenagers at the home when the 16-year-old pulled out a gun and started showing it off.
The 16-year-old had it in his hand and thought it was unloaded, and he fired off a round and thus striking Terrion.
The type of gun is also undetermined because the sheriff's office doesn't have it.
Someone took the gun and took it away from the house.
It's still unclear how the 16-year-old got the gun, but Sheriff Davis says this accident could have been avoided.
There's some fault to be spread around.
Davis says the shooting is still under investigation, but charges are expected to be filed soon. Shelby?
Alrighty, thank you, Edna. Well, the 2-year-old remains in the hospital in critical but stable condition.